The first visitors to this giant Siberian crater are stunned by what they find. Vladimir Pushkaryov, the head of the Russian Center for Arctic Exploration, is one of them.
Только когда ты уже подходишь именно к краю,
It's only when you're right there and you see the people on the other edge of the crater that you understand the sheer size and scale of it.
этого явления.
It's so big, a 15-story building could easily fit inside. Even more puzzling, it's not the only one. There are at least a half a dozen more scattered across this corner of the Russian Arctic. But what could have created this giant hole in the tundra?
Ну, первое впечатление, ты
Our
понимаешь,
first impression is that it's something that exploded from within the Earth. But never having seen anything like this before, it's hard to understand what it could be.
поэтому трудно понять.
Vasily Bogoyevlensky is one of the scientists studying the crater. He's considering an alarming theory about how it could have formed. The hole is just 30 kilometers south of a huge natural gas field. Leaks from poorly cemented wells are known to travel large distances, causing explosions far from the original source.
Но особая взволнованность у населения.
That's the main worry among both scientists and the general public. Why did it form in this particular place and not elsewhere? Naturally, it frightens people. If you have an explosion of this magnitude near major infrastructure, it will be badly damaged.
Pushkaryov and his team are equipped with climbing equipment, but they soon realize it is a no-go.
Мы пытались спуститься вниз, чтобы...
We tried to climb down into the crater in order to collect samples, but it was clear that it was too dangerous because of constant mudslides and rock falls.
Идет таяние и постоянное обрушение.
That was last summer. Flash forward to winter, when another expedition heads back to the site known as B1. With the ground frozen solid, they can finally descend into the crater.
Понимали, что это не так просто.
We realized this wasn't going to be simple. It was, in fact, dangerous. It was only the beginning of winter, so the ice was just forming. It didn't always hold our weight. Water would seep in. The ice was very weak.
Лед был очень слабый.
At this point, scientists are considering a new theory, that the hole was created by a natural event called a pneumatic blowout. Underneath the permafrost, gas accumulates and pressure builds up and eventually bursts with an explosive force.
Мы считаем, что в этом месте как раз
We
расположен.
believe there's a geological fault in this exact place, and our theory is that the gas came up from the depths through this fault.
С глубин через этот разлом.
That's one of the things they're looking for at the crater, using ground radar to peer into the Earth up to 200 meters down. Down below, the team collects samples of ice and permafrost. Tests carried out the previous summer showed high levels of methane, a possible culprit in the explosion that created the hole. But now, those levels have returned to normal, and so far, nothing else unusual is turning up.
Загадка, она остается без...
The mystery hasn't been solved yet.
пока.
For now, there's only theories, and they're controversial.
Причем они спорные.
Russian scientists are now wondering if there might be similar craters in other Arctic countries, like Canada, that just haven't been found yet. They're also in a hurry to wrap up their research before B1 and the 6 other craters disappear forever.
И это точно так же
The
затапливает.
craters are very quickly filling up with water, and very soon they'll become lakes, which are indistinguishable from other lakes, of which there are thousands, millions in the Yamal territory.
По всей территории Ямал.